A woman is suing a rape crisis centre in Brighton for failing to provide female-only support meetings and making group sessions trans inclusive. She told the BBC she's fighting for women's rights and is bringing a case under the Equality Act. The charity which runs the service denies it's breaking the law with its trans inclusive policy. Our Home Affairs correspondent June Kelly reports.
I think my case is about women's rights. I think women have sex-based rights and protections, and these are under threat at the moment from trans activism.
The words of the woman bringing this legal case against her local rape crisis centre in Brighton. She says she started going to group meetings here because she was sexually abused as a child, and then when she was in her 20s, she was raped. How did you find those initial meetings?
Really, really supportive and helpful. It was all women. I had a support network, which is the first time I had felt that since the abuse happened and I was raped.
Legally, she has to remain anonymous, and so she's using the pseudonym Sarah, and we've had her words revoiced. You go to another session, and just talk us through what happened.
There was someone in that group that appeared to be male. I assumed this person was trans. I was a bit taken aback.
Why was it so difficult for you to have somebody in that group who is a trans woman?
I have been raped by a man. I have been sexually abused by men. And I just don't necessarily trust that men are who they say they are.
The charity Survivors Network, which runs the Rape Crisis Centre in Brighton, declined our request for an interview because it said it hadn't yet received details of the legal claim from Sarah's lawyers. But in a statement it told us, "We wholeheartedly disagree with any suggestion that we haven't complied with equalities law for welcoming trans women into our women-only spaces, and we will be vigorously defending the anticipated allegations." The claimant was made aware of Survivors Network trans-inclusive position prior to attending the group. Sarah denies she is transphobic.
I think it's brilliant that they are so openly supportive to the transgender community, but for me, personally, a mixed sex space doesn't work. I think having one additional group for women who are born female would be the obvious solution.
Sarah says there are no other single-sex services in Brighton. Meanwhile, the Rape Crisis Centre says it wants to reassure all survivors that it is still there for them. June Kelly, BBC News.